Hello, my name is Nathan Shipe and I am in my final semester of my master's program at Marshall University. The master's degree that I am pursuing is a master's in education with an emphasis in educational computing. I am currently entering my third year teaching mathematics to juniors and seniors at the Mid-Ohio Valley Technical Institute in an embedded credit setting. The programs that I teach in are automotive, carpentry, drafting, and welding. My master's program is based off of 6 goals. I believe that the first 3 goals are necessary to be a competent teacher, as they focus on content knowledge, student needs, and the development and implementation of classroom instruction. However, the final 3 goals will elevate a competent teacher to an exceptional teacher, as they focus on technology integration, social and behavioral research, and professional responsibility. While I believe that I contain many areas of strength in these goals, including content knowledge, instruction development, and technology integration, I believe that my master's program has made me especially competent in the area of technology integration. My area of emphasis in educational computing required me to take many classes in which I experimented in utilizing educational software in my classroom. The presence of technology in the classroom and in the home has been rapidly increasing over the past few years. Teachers that are not updating their teaching strategies to include these benefits of technology are not being near as efficient as they could be. To demonstrate my competency in this area, I have included some artifacts that I have created throughout my master's program. One of these artifacts was a probability and statistics web quest that I've created using Google Sites. I decided to use Google Sites because it allowed me to directly embed other file types like Word, Excel, PDF, and PowerPoint documents, along with YouTube videos directly into the site. That allows students to remain on the site while completing the web quest, where other platforms made the student leave the site and go back. My web quest begins by having students learn about basic statistics vocabulary. To do this, I created a PowerPoint that contains the term, definition, and if needed, an example. The students also had guided notes to fill out so that they could have a cheat sheet for the vocabulary throughout the lesson. The next step was for the students to create a poster about some of these terms. The posters were then going to be placed throughout the classroom. Next, the students would learn about how to calculate probability using video example and guided notes. The video examples came from YouTube, and the guided notes were self-created and converted into PDF files for the students. The next steps, the students would then complete projects about the NCAA basketball tournament and baseball statistics using a variety of technology and software. The students looked into the statistics involved with predicting the NCAA basketball tournament and each step of the tournament. They then took a baseball team and analyzed the statistics that are calculated in baseball, including batting average, steals, runs, and home runs, to predict the success of a baseball team over an entire season span. I think that this web quest shows that I can utilize a variety of technologies and software productively in the classroom. I'm currently entering my third year of teaching, so I believe that I could use improvement in most of these areas. But one area that stands out to me is social and behavioral research. I find that I spend very little time reading recently published articles that could benefit my instruction. I also spend very little time analyzing the effectiveness of my own assignments that I am using in the classroom. This is a necessity to improving instruction for students. I'm going to make a goal for myself that during this upcoming school year, I will read and analyze one new journal article in my field each month and determine the effect that it has on my current teaching practices.
I will also take this information and apply it to some of the assignments that I'm currently using to see if they need updating or revamped. This will allow me to ensure that I'm doing everything I can to make sure my students are receiving a quality education. The artifact that I included to represent this area is a research paper that I wrote for my educational research course. It is a study that compares the student performance in mathematics when a student receives instruction in a career and technical education setting versus a traditional classroom setting. In this paper, I had to identify a problem, gather information, design a reliable and valid experiment, and identify how the results would be used and interpreted. I didn't actually carry out the experiment because of the length of the class. I believe that this exercise has allowed me to understand the complications that go into generating assignments and making sure that your assignments are valid and reliable. After I complete my master's degree, I do not foresee pursuing any additional degrees, but I would like to continue learning and taking classes that would benefit my students. I am currently teaching math in a technical setting, and I believe that I owe it to my students to understand the concepts that they are being taught in their CTE programs. My first goal is to learn more about the CTE fields that I'm currently teaching math in, which is automotive, carpentry, drafting, and welding. I believe that I can achieve this goal by learning from the instructors, taking courses, and attending conferences pertaining to those fields. My second goal is to enhance the effectiveness of my instruction by implementing more technology and hands-on projects. A career and technical setting is the perfect environment to utilize project-based learning. This type of applicable assignments lead to a higher retention rate of the information gained. I believe that I can achieve this with cooperation with the CTE teachers to develop math-heavy projects in their program area. I also believe that students will enjoy these types of assignments more. I believe that this course has challenged me to examine all that I have accomplished throughout my master's program, and how I can use these skills to improve my teaching practices. This process has shown me how important it is to continue to keep up to date in the ever-changing world of education. This program has also revealed to me that I am capable of learning and implementing these new teaching strategies and resources in the classroom. Thank you.